And in so doing, this whether it's depression or some type of phobia or some type of addiction, corrects itself. It's not necessarily the skill that I have as an operator. To the contrary, it's the wonder of scalar energy. Scalar energy will correct our dysfunctions. Scalar energy will correct our phobias. And I have, again, experienced that over the years, that scalar energy treatments serve for many people as that proving edge, as that final step towards recovery. It's wonderful.
Well, there's a lot of talk about the divine blueprint, and this is basically on that basis?
Yes, it is. That's a good way of putting it. It is. Scalar energy is indeed a divine blueprint. If we're going to build a structure, we need architectural plans, we need blueprints, and that only stands to reason. Well, as far as I'm concerned, God has blueprints. He works with this set of instructions, and that is what indeed scalar energy is. Scalar energy embodies instructions. A pulsation of scalar energy incorporates within itself instructions. And those instructions will provide the geometry of the physical universe. Those instructions are also responsible for our thinking, for our feeling. So my point is, scalar energy is indeed the essence of thought. Scalar energy is indeed the essence, the subtle force behind any feeling. So even when we're thinking or feeling, that is a broadcast, if you will. That is a specific harmonic of scalar energy. This opens up, again, an entirely new universe. Our understanding of the world, of the universe, now will be so much more enhanced, if you will, once we start to incorporate scalar energy, and once we understand that scalar energy is responsible, and I mean this definitively, scalar energy is responsible for all spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical activity. It is the blueprints, the divine blueprints, as you put it, for everything.
Well, what's awesome about this is I've followed Dombola Melchizedek, and he claimed that in due time there will be some kind of a little building you can go into and be wiped clean of trauma, drama, and all the so-called carried forth from whatever, and it's just going to get more and more easier. And you're where you're at, and you're able to serve anyone all over the world.
Yes. That's a good way of putting it. I'll speak from a theological standpoint. I believe heaven is pure scalar energy. I believe the active principle, the animating principle in heaven is scalar energy, scalar light. And the reason people in heaven cannot age, cannot experience sickness or any type of degradation, the reason people in heaven are perfect is on account of the fact that they live in a perfect scalar energy environment. So what I'm trying to do, people, is if you will, duplicate the energy of heaven. I'm trying to bring heaven to earth. My contention is if heaven is this place of blessed, where the blessed live, it's the state of perfection. My contention is if we can have this energy about us, this energy will, if you will, surround us, then indeed we will be in a heaven-like atmosphere, in a heaven-like environment. And if that is indeed the case, then we are within reach of being able to cure so many diseases. In some fashion, we will eventually be able to reverse aging. It is my contention that if we can indeed master and control scalar energy, we can indeed stop the biological clock. My contention is scalar energy is responsible for the passage of time. And in so doing, we will eventually achieve that steady state, which is heaven. Heaven is that state of perfection. Some physicists might want to call that the steady state, a state of perfection. I believe such a state exists. I believe scalar energy is that steady state or that state of perfection in which there can be no degradation. Everything is held in the moment. There is no past. There is no future. There is only in the moment. It is the state of eternity. It is perpetual bliss. That is heaven. And that again, that environment of heaven is nothing but pure scalar light.
Instant Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah. And I believe that's tenable. I believe someday in the future we can indeed have scalar energy instruments that will be heaven-like. I think in some measure I have achieved that.
I do too. I look in the mirror and, Tom, I've had a perpetual teenage blackhead syndrome, and man, it's just clearing up. And I've noticed that the Rocky Raccoon eyes under, darkness under my eyes have dissipated more and more. That was all due to the strain of what I put myself through, and it's just incredible for me. I'm going to mention that I probably need to do a disclaimer here, but I'm just a witness for Tom here, and I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm feeling, and I know what I'm seeing when I look in the mirror.
Yeah. Many people have told me that for whatever reason and to whatever biochemical processes are taking place, that they do have a more youthful look about them. My contention is scalar energy is responsible for our nutrition. I have developed a technique whereby I can assemble nutrients inside the human body. If I can do that, and I can, then indeed I can bring about a more salubrious condition in the body. If I can assemble vitamins, minerals, antioxidants inside the human body, all of that will have great benefit to people. If we can indeed provide these essential nutrients, then the body's healthier. The body can manage itself. The body can repair. The body can experience a strengthening. The immune system is enhanced. Provide the proper nutrients that the body needs, and the body simply functions. Both our mental and physical health is abetted. Well, again, that's one of the processes that I've developed to be able to assemble nutrients inside the body. And as Randy has noted, this provides a more youthful look. Skin tone is enhanced. I know my skin tone is enhanced by scalar energy.
Oh, you got an awesome picture, Tom.
Many people see their blackheads diminish. They see the fact that if a germ is indeed eradicated, that their skin quality, their acne is going to clear up. That any type of pimple, pustule, etc., will eventually be effaced on account of the fact that the causative agent, the germ, is no longer there. If we eradicate the germ, then obviously you're no longer going to have these unsightly pimples or pustules, etc.
Well, I had I sent you pictures, and I'm sure you got them. My second vertebra was crushed, and unfortunately I had to have severe operation, and they slashed my throat in the front, dead center up the back, and hardware in front and back. And I've noticed that finally the scar is, I had a real tense tightness there, uncomfortable. I had incredible pain in my shoulders, and for me, it's dissipating.
Beautiful. And you say to yourself, how does all of this happen? Well, it happens on account of the fact that, again, scalar energy is a divine energy. It's an intelligent energy. It is scalar energy, if you will, that is the master physician position. It's not necessarily anything that I'm doing. To the contrary, it's the brilliance, it's the genius of scalar energy. That is the animating force. That is why we are all feeling better by way of these treatments. Again, we're bringing heaven to earth. This is the beauty of what we're doing. Just consider this, people. We finally have a means whereby with a divine energy, scalar energy, we are within reach of addressing so many diseases that have been hitherto unapproachable, diseases that we frankly could not indeed surmount. Indeed, these diseases had the best of us. To the contrary, now, with scalar energy, a fundamental force in nature, we can overcome hundreds, thousands of diseases.
It's very gentle too. You know, I have noticed that my eyes have had fluids come out of them, but gently. My nose was running for a while, but gently. And it's like one would think that our Father, Mother God, is loving, gentle, peaceful, precious energy.
Yes, well put. So let's take a look again at the mechanics of all this and how does this happen? What is the cause and effect here? I believe again the origin of scalar energy is the sun of our solar system, the stars of the universe. I believe the creation of scalar energy is itself that of God. God is the creator of this perfect energy. And I look around the universe and I say to myself, how did all of this take place? It's become apparent to me that scalar energy is that first cause. Scalar energy is the first principle of the universe. In other words, God chooses to manifest himself by way of scalar energy, scalar light. And light is the instructions for the universe. So God begins with a non-physical form of energy, scalar energy, and this energy brings into being, if you will, the universe. When God said, "Let there be light," I believe in specific he was referring to scalar light. And in so doing, once scalar light was created, then the universe assumed its shape, its formation. It's my contention without scalar energy, the universe would fall apart. So that it's scalar energy that serves as the life force. Scalar energy is the intelligence for everything. I mentioned this before. Scalar energy is responsible for all spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical activity. Without scalar energy, without these divine instructions, or as we refer to it as these divine blueprints, there would be no universe. The universe would be void. The universe would be completely chaotic. Many people have used this expression before, order out of chaos. Well, how was order achieved in the universe out of chaos? Well, the chaos was prior to that of scalar energy. Everything was chaotic. There was no form. There was no order. And with the creation of scalar energy, this divine light, these divine instructions brought order out of chaos. That's the beauty of scalar energy. All the stars of the universe are transmitting scalar energy. So the entire universe is awash in scalar energy. This divine energy gives meaning to the universe. This divine energy assembles all matter in the universe. Without this divine energy, we would have chaos.
Yes, I have heard the term peace through conflict too. Does that kind of fall in the category?
What was it? What was the comment?
Peace through conflict.
Peace through conflict. I really can't shed light on that, Randy. I've never heard it in such a term.
Okay, that's okay. Let's get on with the other health, like people with muscular sclerosis and MMS